standing there. You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well...
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help.
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves what the situation is. If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan Harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan Harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to...
It was just an analogy.
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Said a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. To make this tea party even more lively,
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. Perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off, and that is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child.
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries. Yes. As you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the... As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant
an outright refusal. Very well. Okay. Why don't we back up us? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not... However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation...
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that Father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of it. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means...
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though...
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the Fortress of Meripede. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to...
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's... The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the fortress.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter—
Oh! Paimon gets it now! That's why you need us to conduct our—
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside— So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope we will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you.
Prepared ourselves?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the—
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on tryout!
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for this, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal—
Now that's more like it! Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole—
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
The grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Thank you for permitting, no, inviting me to join you.
Got a job for me?
We'll need a strategy.
was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach settled. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any but here we are, about to willingly send our... Let's just try our best to investigate everything.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking...
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you...
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits...
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meripede. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neuvillette told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh, but now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable, almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meripede...
About that, Paimon...
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the... He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. On top of that, the Fortress of Meripede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course! I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is...
All right, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going. Wait.
You have come just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Ooh! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place. But do not worry.
I don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that...
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Wriothesley. He's a very shrewd fellow.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in mind. All right. It's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you two.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good. Madeline!
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for an...
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood. Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others...
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might help your profession.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted and...
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep. I'll take it from here. You... Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler and...
That would be us!
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence: 45 days?
Huh? Wait!
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some and considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself. Now I've seen everything. Anyway, we still need to finish process. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mugshot.
Oh, all right. But be sure...
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little...
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names.
So, are you one of the guards here? Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here? Did Paimon already ask something to...
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power?
So, credit coupons are a current...
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. You have to... Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Mirapede is like.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna...
So all you care about is Mora!
Almost there. It's down through here. You're...
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Mirap? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory now. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but... you wouldn't have happened to anger...
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so.
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so... you just go on over there.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garden wrecks around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardamex come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the fortress of
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous.
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance? Ah, I see. In that case, I regret to announce that Deacon here has just missed the best opportunity.
I admit that I was only thinking about the coupons. I'm sorry to have disappointed you, Your Grace. I had no idea you two were big shots who were worthy of speaking with His Grace.
Plenty of time ahead, Deacon. There'll be more opportunities. Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's...
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities, and...
is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real...
Well, then, maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater... But, before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for you. Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so you must guarantee that they at least have the...
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got... Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to...
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say...
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is all... Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as...
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this... Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the...
Let's continue this way.
behind schedule.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet, so instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you...
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why?
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business here?
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Jeez, that guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry, forgive my manners.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production...
The production zone? What does it produce?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons, if you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us—
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and— Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. Paimon's just— Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewinne here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon—
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are—
We're way behind schedule. What do you think of the food? Does it meet—
Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like a—
Oh, you mean the meals are random?
Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria.
Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine—
Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health?
He seems healthy no matter how you look at him, but he works so hard all the time.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meripede independent from Fontaine's court system?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to— Monsieur Neuvillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels— in light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only— After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Next on the agenda...
Traveler in Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do when the bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, we are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. But we're actually... Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking? Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally... Maybe something like, hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny. Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Neuvillette empty-handed and say, the dude looks scary, so we gave up. And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to... So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation. You mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. But fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway! Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? Oh, it's a card! It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch... What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important. If you say so. We can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now. Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon... Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really steal.
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves up.
Sorry!
Next on the agenda... We're way behind schedule. It's so nice to de-stress. If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
You must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday.
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you die. Anyway, the Fortress of Meropide doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it all— Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons and—
Once the widget is hot enough to blow, jump to step on the pedal. So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. This one is tolerable. Though, alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many— Paimon's exhausted. We're done now, right? Oh, that foreman. He's so scary that Paimon couldn't even speak. Ugh. Even though Paimon's starving and wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria, we still need to meet Lenny first, right? He probably just finished up his work. Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. Doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Hey, over here. Oh? You scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
Oh, you little... The
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too!
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from...
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? I don't remember seeing him in the Court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks...
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the...
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover...
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went...
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave.
Told you so, see?
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the Fortress of Merop... Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover it, but recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn it?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the Fortress of Meripede, and is
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two?
Bingo! The Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to... Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressure. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gain.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations...
Is it just Paimon? Or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the Fortress of Meripede. It would be more efficient for us to... As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since... Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to...
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered that most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm you should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where the child disappeared to?
You're good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly... Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving after all that work today. Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular... But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kind of mean.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on this. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on... I like your at. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause... What they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they... The truth is, this place has a lot...
Huh? Hidden?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really? Oh, now you're really scared.
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the best.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then, in that case, would you tell us some hidden rules?
Come on, mate. This is valuable.
Paimon understands, but we don't have...
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk. Moreover, you're new fish. Freshly caught, and completely out of your element. What'd be the point? I'm usually around the rag and bone shop.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying... Yeah. It might be a good place to start it up, but... Like he said, we don't have any coupons, and we're still not familiar with this place. Oh, there's... we were so busy talking, we almost forgot to eat! Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your... They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really... Paimon's so tired. And we'll need to wake up and go to work. Nighty-night, Traveler. Paimon hopes we... What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last... Is that even possible? Unless... Oh, child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time? Maybe the vision connected child's consciousness to yours. And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here. So So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went? Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn more credit coupons. What's the plan for today? Let's go! It's time to start working. If that guard Fielding catches us skulking about, he's sure to give us an ear.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Good, here you go. Remember to give me the widget once you've finished.
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
I'm on speed. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting the hang of it now.
Hey there, fellow shift mates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hey there! We've seen you before. You're a
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby. I guess we were destined to meet. I've been working here for almost 15 years. Even the foreman, Grainville, always calls me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production.
All right, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
Did you just ask about the rules? Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from? Alright. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief. I guess I can tell you a little. Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen. If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping, something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Huh? Like what?
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you.
You mean, even you have never tried working?
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold. One time, He tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. He disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends.
What the? How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw—
Wait, are you thinking that it was... Huh?
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about.
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try? Alright. Whoa! Isn't this the Super Lucky Meal? Looks like hard work really does get rewarded. Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every bite. What would you like to do this afternoon? Let's go! Credit coupon?
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasted. Good, here you go. Remember to give me... Let me have a look. Not bad.
Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're... Maybe we can make some progress in our investigation today. What do you have planned for us? Right, we just need to keep...
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a... Oh? What's with suddenly wanting to work?
Sure. Let's just say we really... Nice! We did well today. Let's... Ooh, Paimon's had it. That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Oh, Paimon's exhausted. It's just work. Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3 days? Oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her... But it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria, see? Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all? Well, there's no use to just guessing all day. Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Maybe we'll get the super... going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking about? No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? He must have made the food, right? Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it? I'm about to go report the numbers for today's free meals.
It's about the meat in our meals. Look!
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me.
How could this be fun? Hey! What should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day. Yeah, looks like we have no other choice. Paimon was positively famished a minute ago, but now... What would you like to do this afternoon? Since we have time now, let's focus on investigating.
Oh, hello. You two are the one...
No need to be
Sorry. I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you, and well, it's hard to say. Maybe I am. He's got a very overwhelming...
Wait, serious?
Oh, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a reflex. I just instantly start to tense up the moment I see a smart and capable person like... What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud. How could you...
My people are used to the desert life, but still, I hope that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their own and leave the sandstorms behind for a better life.
Siegewing? Aren't you supposed to be in the infirmary?
Hello, Traveler. Paimon. Everyone's usually busy around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought I'd come here and enjoy the sight of everyone.
Enjoy?
It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your...
Are you talking about pets or people?
Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted.
Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh.
Yes. Running around tending to everyone's health is very fulfilling. But I'd much prefer it if you're all happy and free from exhaustion and pain in the first. Take care of your body. Make sure you eat well. Always rest when you're tired from work and don't push yourself too hard.
We'll definitely take care of ourselves. Thanks for the reminder.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon. No need to tease me, okay? I won't trip on, just like His Grace said. Paying attention to every little detail is the key to prosperity. Maybe this is the true meaning of rebirth.
Rowan?
Oh, I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major, I think I just pulled something.
Huh. Paimon wouldn't have thought someone as experienced as the—
Shh. I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where's Siegeween?
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the infirmary?
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch. And nobody knows where Siegeween—
That's actually really strange. Siegeween's always super dedicated to her work. Where else would she—
Forget it. I can take care of a small sprain like this on my own anyway.
Oh, wonderful. I was worried that you'd be busy trying to earn credit coupons all the time.
Paimon likes having more coupons, but no one wants to work all the time. Have you also been investigating the area?
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me. My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, it won't be long before we— Oh, before I forget.
Huh? Credit—
I've been here longer than you, so credit coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Aw, that's so nice of you, Lynette. We'll be sure to make good use of these coupons. Then, thanks a bunch. Hey, look! There's something here! That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. Is he a fan of Siegeween? He must have dropped this. Let Paimon— The Melusine perceive the world as a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very different from that of humans. Ooh, this all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework. And as for the notebook, let's take it. okay. You should rest up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. So after working a few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently? Really? And it looks like that. Well, we'll keep searching for more clues to... The dawn of a new day. My mom feels like we're getting used to life as convicts. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What do you have planned for us? After working here so long, we're really starting to... But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax. Just a regular meal set. Guess Paimon shouldn't get... What would you like to do this afternoon? Knowing child, he must have been there.
Oh, you must be the Traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn...
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor. Okay, great. Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistake, the second you mess up the order, you lose. Game over. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, thanks for your patronage, mate.